Well, 1 week after a la-crosse water main break on the south side, the same block of State Street flooded again. That water froze and is now thick ice. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen spoke with a man who lives on State Street and says this safety hazard could have been prevented.
It flooded at the end of our street here, and it flooded homes that were down that way and over to Main Street.
The city called the December 10th water main break historic.
We are trying to work as swiftly as possible to get this repaired.
But it wasn't the last of the State Street flooding. On Saturday morning, Mark Anderson and his wife woke up to what they call a pool of water in their road on State Street. Today, it's slush.
It was a small leak, but he said it's going to send a lot of water down the street. And I said, well, okay, well, it's coming down here. And on Saturday, it was just flooding. It wasn't this icy because it wasn't that cold yet.
Anderson says a city employee came to open the storm drain, but it was plugged. Anderson says the staffer told him that no one else from the city would be able to help until Monday.
This is a major thing to me. To him, it might not be major, but for us living along in here, it is.
And then the temperature dropped and the water froze. Anderson couldn't drive over the ice.
If you look at the driveway here, I've got that much ice in my drive because the cars have been splashing it up.
On Monday, City of La-Crosse trucks worked to repair the break and remove the frozen pond from the end of Anderson's driveway.
Finally, maybe we're going to get some resolve. We're seniors and we just can't be out here chopping, and it's too much of a burden.
A burden Anderson believes could have been prevented.
I don't know why they couldn't have come out with their big truck and flushed out that drain, which would have alleviated all the water back before it was frozen.
News 8 Now asked the City of La-Crosse to explain why it waited to clear the water from State Street. Like Anderson, we're also waiting. A city spokeswoman said she would get back to us tomorrow. In La-Crosse, Emily Haugen, News 8 Now.
The Board of Public Works approved an emergency declaration to allow the Engineering and Public Works Department to get quotes to repair the first water main break, the one that took place back on December 10th. The board didn't mention Saturday's break.